सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। We were in the 35th Vakya of the Swayam Jyotir Brahmana. So here the samsara gati is being described by the Upanishad. And samsara means going from one place to another, one body to another body. Correct. So here actually the Upanishad is talking about what happens during Marana. Marana Kala, what happens and how the jiva leaves one body and takes up another body. Okay, that is described here using some analogies. Again, some drishtantas are given. In fact, the meaning of this verse, I think we saw even last week. So, anaha susamahitam means anaha means here it is a cart. Okay, and the cart is fully loaded. Susamahitam with all your household items, particularly when you are shifting your house. So here the analogy is like the jiva also is shifting from one body to another body. It is like shifting from one house to another. And at that time, you load the cart with all the stuff, correct? Your stuff. In fact, at that time only we come to see some of the things which we never see. Certain things we see only during when we clean the house or when we shift the house, in fact, particularly. In fact, we dutifully take it from one loft, pack it, and again put it into another loft, never to see it again in that house. These things and all happen actually. But anyway, here, so basically what you are carrying is your papa punya, correct? For the jiva, when it leaves from one body and goes to the another body, what you are carrying is your own papa punya. Like that, here you are carrying all the household stuff, and then it makes a lot of noise when going. Now that also is said here that shariraha means here the atma which is in the sharira is called shariraha. Okay, the one who is there in the sharira. That atma only along with the prajnana atmana means the here prajnana atma can be taken as Ishvara or Paramatma. Okay, so the Paramatma is always there. The same Paramatma, when you look at it through the Upadhi, is the Shariraha. So, from the Sharira Upadhi standpoint, the same Atma is Shariraha, but otherwise it is Paramatma only. Prajnana Atmana Anvarudaha means one who is always with this Paramatma means it is like saying the pot space is always with the space, correct? The Mahakasha, Ghatakasha and all we call in Sanskritam. So the Ghatakasha is the space from the standpoint of the pot, whatever the pot can hold. And the Mahakasha is the space in general. Now, those two are not really two different things. It is only that one is from the standpoint of the pot, another is by itself. Like that here, it is said this pot space along with the space, something like that the Upanishad is saying, means this here the Prajnana Atmana, why it is said is because the Linga Sharira cannot be active without being lighted up by the Paramatma, which is Swayam Jyoti. So that's why the Upanishad is using this word. Then Utsarjanyati means it then goes. Okay. And while it is going, what? Urgvachasi bhavati means it is groaning and gasping and whatever, heavy breathing and all is happening. Like even the cart is making a lot of noise. Here the jiva is, when the time has come to leave the body, the jiva is making a lot of noise. The body itself is making a lot of noise. Okay. So that is the analogy given here. In fact, why the Upanishad should even talk about this, Bhashyakara will ask later. Okay, because this is something the Upanishad need not reveal all these things, correct? Many times we also see what happens when somebody is dying, they all have some heavy breathing, they are gasping, etc. So why is it restating whatever is already known by the people? Means Bhashyakara says to give you Vairagya. For the purpose of giving you Vairagya only, Shruti is doing Anuvada here. Okay, it is restating. Like this Bhashyakara will say. So we will see the Bhashya. So ita arabhya asya samsaraha varnyate. So from here onwards, the samsara of the jiva or the vijnana mayaha. Correct? Here the term used is vijnana mayaha. And prajnena atmana means the paramatma. Jivatma is called vijnana mayaha. And so that Vijnanamaya samsara is being described here. And in fact, it goes into the next Brahmana also. First few Vakyas of the next Brahmana also are only samsara varnana. And so what is being said here? Yata ayam atma swapnantat buddhantam agataha evam ayam asmat dehat dehantaram pratipatshyata iti aha atra drishtantam. So the drishtanta is, okay, already we have seen about Swapna and waking, correct? We go from waking to dream, dream to waking, all these things are happening. That was given as a Drishtanta. Now the Dashtantika, or whatever is being revealed through the analogy, that is being talked about, the Dashtantika, which is what? Similar to the one going from dream to waking or waking to dream, we also leave this body and then take up another body, correct? Asmat dehat dehantaram pratipatshyate iti. So one takes up another body. So that is the, while talking about taking another body, one more drishtanta Shruti is talking about. So aha atra drishtantam. Here there is one more drishtanta. What is that? Tat tatra lo yatha loke anaha shakatam. So in the loka, shakata means cart. Anas also is cart. So Bhashyakara is giving the meaning. Anaha means shakatam. Susamahitam. Susamahitam means what here? Sushtu brisham va samahitam bhanda upaskarnena. So that which is well loaded, you can say, okay, with all the bhanda upaskarnena means all your household utensils and whatever household things, okay. Like what? Ulukala, musala, shurpa pitaradina. So ulukala means, in fact, ulukala, when I see, I remember we have the Ashtotra for our Venugopala Swami here. In that there is one nama is Ulukala Nibaddhangaya Namaha. So Ulukala Nibaddha means Krishna was tied to the Ulukala. Ulukala means the mortar, okay? Or we say this Ural. In Tamil we call it Ural. I don't know what you call it in Telugu and Kannada and all that. So that is called Ulukala. And Musala is the pestle which you use to grind in the mortar, correct? And Shurpa means again, see, Shurpa is Shurpakarnaya Namaha. This is there even for Ganapati. Shurpa means the winnowing fan, they say in English. We call it Moram. In Tamil, we say Moram. So the ear of Ganapati is elephant ear, correct? That is like a Moram or a winnowing fan. So that is Shurpa. And Pitara means some kind of utensils only, pots and all that, pots and pans, etc. So all these things, whatever the household utensils, you put anadhyena again with all this other things also, food, etc. So sampannam sambharena akrantam ityarthaha. So sampannam means that's what it is, loaded with all these things. Okay. So the vessels, etc., you are loading it with eatables also, because if you are traveling from one village to another village in those days, you have to carry your own food. Okay. And so it goes and it is making noise also, correct, while going. That is the actual Drishtanta. Loading also means that you are taking all your Papa Punya, etc. also is there. Okay. Sambharena akrantam ityartaha tata bharakrantam sat utsarjate shabdam kurvate. So the one which is loaded like that, with all the bara means your load basically. Being loaded, utsarjate means shabdam kurvate, it makes lot of noise. While going, it is making noise. And also, the cart cannot go by itself, correct? It needs a driver. So, here, yata yayat gache chakati kena adhishtitam sate means the one who is the driver of the cart, correct? Somebody has to be there in the cart to drive that, the shakatika. So, shakatikena adhishtitam sati means here also, the body itself cannot do anything, correct? Even basically death is nothing but in our view, or whatever the Upanishad is revealing, what is it saying? The physical body is left wherever it is. From there, all the indriyas along with the Sukshma Sharira is literally extracted, you can say, and then it goes. The Sukshma Sharira only goes. The Linga Sharira or the Sukshma Sharira. No, that is the thing which is described here. And when it is going, it is taking along with it all the prana only mainly is going, but along with the prana, the indriyas and mind, etc. are also everything is going along with the karma also. Okay. So all these things are going, and then who is the driver there? The driver has to be there, correct? That is why here prajnana atmana anvarudaha is said. So that means you are going along with Paramatma. Okay, who is the driver, you can say. So yata yayat gache chakatikena adhishtitam sati evamai yatha uktaha drishtantaha. So in similarly, in the same manner, this drishtanta, what is the dashtantika here? I am shariraha, sharire bhavaha, the one who is there in the sharira. Okay. Oh, so who is that? Atma lingopadhihi, the Atma which is having the upadhi of the linga sharira. Correct? Linga sharira is the sukshma sharira, means it is the manas, indriyas and prana are all together called linga sharira, because linga means an indication. The linga sharira only indicates whether you are alive or not. Otherwise, it is only a dead body. Correct? So, the linga sharira, the linga upadhihi means the one who has the linga sharira as the upadhi. This is bahuvrihi actually, linga upadhihi. Atma, the Atma is the shariraha here. And yaha swapna buddhantau iva janma maranabhyam papa samsarga viyoga lakshanabhyam ihaloka paralokau anusancharati. So again, like one goes from swapna to waking, correct? Dream to waking. This linga sharira upadhi atma goes from birth to death, correct? Janma maranabhyam. And again, janma means you are in connection with your papa punya, correct? Papma samsarga viyoga lakshanabhyam also. So, whatever you have to undergo exhaust karma, when you get connected with that, then it is janma. And once everything is exhausted, you get separated from that, correct? And in fact, the physical body itself is the boga ayatanam, we say, correct? It is the abode of enjoying or exhausting your karma, and then you leave that and go. Viyoga is there, correct? So papma samsarga viyoga lakshanabhyam, and again ihaloka paralokau anusancharati. So you go from this loka to some other loka. Okay, the paraloka can be any loka. It depends on what karma you have done, correct? And further what? Yasya utkramanam anupranadyukramanam. So again here you can see you are basically taking the prana along with you. Correct? The Atma means Linga Upadhihi only Bhashyakara has said, means when you go from one body to another body, what is it that you are taking with you? Means Pranadi. Means Pranadi means here Prana and Indriya, all those things. So from the Golaka, it has to withdraw everything. When somebody is dying, one by one, the Indriyas and all, they resolve into the Prana. Mind also doesn't work anymore properly. It will also resolve into Prana. So the Linga Sharira itself becomes Prana Pradhana. In fact, Bhashyakara will say that basically it is Prana. And then that Prana goes out, it is extracted, or it comes out, okay? And when it comes out, Then what? Saha prajnena parena atmana swayam jyoti swabhavena anvarudhaha adhittitaha avabhasyamanaha. So this prana is lighted up. Avabhasyamanaha. Anvarudaha means adhishtitaha, which really means avabhasyamanaha, Bhashyakara says, because this prana also has to be lighted up by the swayam jyotir atma, otherwise it cannot function. Everything is functioning only in the light of this Atma, correct? That is, this whole Brahmana is about that. So Bhashyakara is again pointing out that when we say this Parena, Prajnana Atmana Anvarudaha means the one who is established in this Atma and one who is lighted up by the Atma, basically, so that this prana can function. So it goes from one body, then it has to take another body. And this was already said, Tatacha Uktam Atmana Eva Ayam Jyotisha Aste Palyayate iti. So in 436 only by this Atma, which is Swayam Jyoti, one does all our activities. Correct? One sits, one goes around, etc. So that is the Utsarjanyati is there here. You can see Utsarjanyati. That's what Bhashyakara is commented upon now, till now. And so it goes out. And when that it goes out, what happens, what kind of noise it is making and all, again we have to see. So again here he makes one more point. Is it really going somewhere? The Atma is traveling and all means it's not really going anywhere. That's why we said that the Atma is only lighting it up. The Upadhi only is really going, but the Upahita Chaitanya also has to be there for that Upadhi to function. So the Vijnana Mayaha, the Jiva Atma is the one who is traveling, we can say, but Atma does not really travel anywhere or it cannot go anywhere also anyway. So he makes it clear here. He says, Tatra Chaitanya Atma Jyotisha Bhasye Linge Prana Pradhane Gachati. So what is really going is the Upadhi, and the Upahita Atma also is there, and that Atma is the one which is lighting up this Linga Sharira, this Sukshma Sharira, which is Prana Pradhana, which is Prana alone is the main component. Now others are all resolved. In the process of dying, the Indriyas and all don't work anymore. Okay. Once they are out of the Golaka, they cannot function properly, but Prana is the one which is still there. Okay. So Prana Pradhane Linge Gachati. So this is the one which is going, and tad upadhihi api atma gachati iva. And the atma which is having this prana as the upadhi, correct? This linga sharira as the upadhi also, as though it goes. That is why the as though part is dhyayati iva, lelayati iva, Anali is going to quote that anyway. So in fact, this similar thing is talked about in the Prashna Upanishad also. Tata Shrutyantram kasminnu aham. Like that, there is this kind of a question is there even in the Prashna Upanishad, and there also this is discussed, and there also it is said that this 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 Atma is as though only going. Here also Dhyayati Iva was already said in 437, Lelayati Iva. It is all only as though the Atma is going, the one which is conditioned by the Linga Sharira, that Atma is as though going. That is the meaning. That's what you have to understand here. In fact, he explains that even further. Ataha eva uktam prajnena atmana anvarudaha iti. So to make this clear only, the Upanishad is saying prajnena atmana anvarudaha, because the prajna atma cannot go anywhere. Understand that. And if the prajna atma itself is not said to be going anywhere also, the sharira atma alone can go. But the sharira atma in reality is the prajna atma. Understand that. But purely from the standpoint of the upadhi alone, we say that it is as though going. So, the prajnena atmana anvarudaha, this was said only to make you understand that there is no real going. Otherwise, what will happen? Anyatha prajnena eki bhutaha shakatavat katham utsarjayanyati. So, if the atma is one with prajna atma alone, it cannot go anywhere. Correct? It has become one with this Paramatma means, then how can it go like a cart, etc.? It cannot go anywhere. So basically the cart itself is the prana only, the linga sharira. and whatever is it is carrying is all the whatever indriyas and papa punya, etc. And even the one who is sitting there is the Sharira Atma who is driving it. Okay. So all these things we can say only with reference to the Upahita Chaitanya, the one which is conditioned consciousness, we can say. From the standpoint of the conditioning factor alone, we can say this. Okay. Tena lingo upadihi atma utsarjan marmasu nikrityamaneshu dukkha vedanaya artaha shabdam kurvan yati gacchati. So this linga upadi atma, the atma which has the linga sharira as the upadi, when it comes out of the body, and means what? Marmasu means here all the important organs are all called marma. So nikritya maneshu, it is as though it is coming, it is basically separating itself from all these organs. And when that happens, what? So it is like you have stuck something and you are literally you are carrying it away. Correct? That is the kind of a thing they are saying. And then there is a dukkha, there is suffering and pain and all that is there. Correct? So you are afflicted by suffering and pain. Dukkha vedanaya artaha. That time what? Shabdam kurvan yati. You are making sound while going. And that sound is like this sound made by the cart again. So tat kasmin kale iti uchyate. When does this happen? Yatra etad bhavati etad iti kriya visheshanam. So here yatra etad is there, correct? Yatra etad urdhvochvasi bhavati is there. Yatra etad bhavati. Bhashyakara says etad is a kriya visheshanam. So it goes along with this urdhvochvasi. Yatra urdhvochvasitvam asya bhavati. So for this linga sharira atma, the urdhvochvasi happens, means you are gasping or you are breathing heavily, all these things and making sound. So it's called urdhva uchasitvam. That happens for this linga sharira atma. So the etat means the linga sharira atma only. That is the kriya visheshanam again. Okay. And drishya manasya api anuvadanam vairagya heto. Now, why does the Upanishad even talk about all these things? Because this is known, well known, people see it in their life also. Why is it restating whatever is seen by people? Means for you to get vairagya. Okay, for vairagya hetu, vairagya, to give the reason of restatement is for you to have vairagya. So what now he explains what is the thought process you should have. In fact, this mashana vairagya many people have. When some death and all happens, many people think, what is all this? Everything is coming to an end and all that, but that doesn't last long really for most people. Okay, only for 2-3 days that smashana vairagya is there. Afterward, it is gone. Okay, you attend a funeral, it is there for a few days. And then that vairagya again, everybody thinks that we are going to live forever. Right? That is the surprising thing. That is the greatest surprise. Like Yudhishthira says in Mahabharata, correct? That Yaksha Prakshana is there. You can go and see. So one of the questions the Yaksha is asking is, what is the most surprising thing you see in this world? Means Yudhishthira says, even though everybody is seeing death every day, they all think that they are going to live forever. Correct? Nobody wants to think even about our death, because that also points to the fact that we are really immortal. Okay? Our Swarupa is not really mortal. That's why we are not even able to think about it, really speaking. But anyway, so here Bhashyakara is saying, Idrishaha kashtaha khalu ayam samsaraha. So this samsara is nothing but all this suffering, kashtam, difficulties and suffering like this only. And in this what? Yena utkranti kale marmasu utkritya maneshu smriti lopaha. So when you are leaving this body, and particularly all these organs and all you are leaving, correct, from the body, then what happens? All your memories are all gone. Okay, smriti lopaha, your mind doesn't work properly anymore. And dukkha vedanarthasya, and again you are afflicted by this suffering and pain. So at that time what? Purushartha sadhana pratipattaucha asamarthyam Paravashikritta chittasya. So at that time, what is happening? Because of this affliction of suffering and pain, and also memory loss and loss of your knowledge, etc., you are not having any samarthya, any capability, ability to achieve whatever you really want to achieve, correct? Purushartha sadhana. Pratipatti means basically the pursuit of whatever you really want, which is happiness, in fact. Okay, everybody wants to be happy, and that pursuit, to do that pursuit, you are no more able to do that. You don't have the capability. Why? Because your mind and your organs are all not in your mastery anymore. Paravashikrita means it is all gone. It's not in your control. Okay. Already the Linga Sharira is ready to leave this physical body. So everything has resolved. And therefore, you are not in charge anymore. Okay. And therefore what? Tasmat yavat yam avastha na agamashyati avadeva purushartha sadhana kartavyatayam apramattaha bhave. So Bhashyakara is saying, therefore what? Even before this kind of a situation comes, okay, even before it comes, like a state like this will come definitely, but even before that state comes, what should you do? You have to do whatever you have to do to achieve your purushartha, which is moksha, correct? So purushartha sadhana kartavyatayam apramattaha bhave. Be alert. Do not be careless with reference to whatever you want to achieve, which is moksha really. Everybody wants to be unconditionally happy. And how do I achieve that? Means then for that, whatever is to be done, Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasana, etc., you have to do. Okay, everything you have to reorient your life so that this becomes the main pursuit. So you have Vairagya towards all other things and only focus on your Purushartha and the means to achieve the Purushartha. That's all you have to focus on. Be diligent in that. Okay. Apramattaha means I can say you have to be diligently, you have to pursue that. And this Shruti is saying, Ityaha Karunya Shruti. Shruti is saying this with all compassion. Okay. Now the next 36 is there. What? Sayatrayam Animanam Nyeti Jarayava Upatapata Va Animanam Nigachati Tadyatha Amram Va Udumbaram Va Pippalam Va Bandhanat Pramuchyata Evamevayam Purushaha Ebhyaha Angebhyaha Sampramuchya Punah Pratinyayam Pratiyonyadravati Pranaya Eva. So now another analogy is given again for this Marana Kala, means the phala, okay, the fruit analogy is being given here. Even there is the Upanishad is mentioning different fruits, at least Amram, mango, Udumbara is a fig, and Pipala is this Ashwatha, okay, people tree and all we say, correct? People tree. So all these trees, they have different types of fruits, and those fruits fall down in different due to different processes maybe. So all these fruits are all how they get disassociated from their trees and plants, etc. Like that, this person also, this Vijnana Maya, it leaves the physical body and then it has to go and take another body, correct? So here again, why death comes means there can be many reasons. So when the death is coming, your body is becoming weak, correct? That's what yatra ayam animanam nyeti, like that Bhashya, this Upanishad is saying. Animanam means you are becoming weak and thin and all that, okay? Because you are not able to digest food anymore properly. And this may be due to jaraya, due to old age, or upatapata means due to some disease and all that. Okay? It can be even due to disease, you are not able to digest your food and so you become very weak, you lose weight, you become thin. So I have seen people like that, those who are really heavy heavy build also, suddenly they look very, very thin and weak. This can happen due to some disease and all that. And then what? Like even a fruit falls from the tree. Evame ayam purushaha ebhyaha angebhyaha sampramuchya means this Purusha, who is the Vijnanamayaha, from all the angas in the body, you then again dissociate, correct? You come out and then again you go in the same way you came, and then you attain another body. Why? Because all this prana and the indriya and the manas has to now function, correct? For that it requires another body. Otherwise it cannot function really. Okay. And the pranaya means, Bhashyakara will say, prana vyuhaya means basically this all the constituents of the Sukshma Sharira, they have to go and get established in the new body in the right places, correct? For them to function. The eyes have to function in the eye, the physical eye. Ears have to function in the physical ears. The touch has to function all over the body. Like that, different organs and the mind and everything, and even the prana has to function in certain ways. So they have to go and get established in their places properly so that they can function. That is what is called pranaya here. So this is the again the marana varnana, but one more drishtanta of the phala. The fruits is given. So let us see the bhashya. Tadasya urdhvotshvasitvam tasmin kale kin nimitam khatam kimartham va syaditi etaduchyate. So now this is being said. Why? What is being said? See, for this Purusha, this Vijnanamaya, this heavy breathing and all, whatever difficulty is there while dying, correct? When does it happen and due to what reason it happens and how it happens, for what purpose it happens, etc. That is being said here. So, soyam prakritaha shiraf panyadiman pindaha. So, saha here is there. This saha is I am prakritaha shiraf panyadiman pindaha means the one who is having all this body, the body which is having head, etc., head and foot, etc., legs and all that, this pinda, and yatra yasmin kale ayam animanam anorbhavam anutvam karshyam ityarthaha. So anu means anorbhava means literally like an atom, correct? It's not that you become so small or anything. Basically you become weak and thin. Okay, that is what is called karshyam here. And so when this body becomes weak like that, one goes nyeti nigachati. And why did the body become thin and why is one going out of this body? Kin nimittam. What is the reason? Means jaraya. It can be due to old age. So or so jaraya va swayameva kala pakva phalavat jirnaha parshyam gachati. So again he is now connecting it with the drishtanta here. So due to old age by itself, like even a fruit also, after some time it has to fall, correct? It becomes ripe. Kala. Pakwa means here ripening. So once it is ripe, it will fall down. Okay. So like that, the body also becomes jirnaha means basically it is jirnam means basically digestion also, but here decay you can take it as, and it attains a certain weakness and it becomes thin. Or it can be also what upatapati iti upatapan jvaradi rogaha tena upatapat tapata va. So upatapati means up means to have some kind of a papa and all we say, correct? It is used with reference to your mind and emotion and all that. Some kind of emotional pain also is tapa, but here it is physically saying dwaradi roga. It is some disease like even fever, etc. So the body which is afflicted by that, okay, upatapyamanaha hi rogena. So one which is afflicted by this roga or disease, vishamagnitaya means basically your digestion and all does not function well when you are having some disease. So that is called Vishama Agni here. Because normal Agni means there is a Vaishwanara Agni in your stomach, correct? Even Bhagavan says, Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritaha. Bhagavan only is really digesting food also, correct? We have to be very grateful. Every day, whatever we eat, the fact that we are able to digest is not an ordinary thing. Only when the digestion doesn't work properly, you will understand that, I think. Otherwise, you take it for granted. But even the digestion, Bhagavan is sitting there and doing the digestion for you. And due to your own karma, if the digestion doesn't happen correctly, then there is a problem, correct? That's called Vishama Agni here. So normal Agni, the Jatara Agni, we say, correct? The fire which is there in your stomach is not functioning correctly. There is Vishama, it is not proper. Okay. So it has lost its equilibrium, you can say. And Annam Bhuktam na Jarayati, it doesn't digest whatever you eat. And therefore what? Tataha Annarasena Anupachiyamanaha Pindaha Karshnyam Apadyate. Therefore, this nourishment does not reach your body properly. Your body is not able to absorb all the nourishment, and therefore it is not nourished, and therefore it becomes weak and thin. Taduchyate, and that is said as upatapatava iti animanam nigachati. So again, so it due to this disease, it becomes weak and thin. And so yada atyanta karshyam pratipannaha jaradi nimittaihi tada urdhvachvasi bhavati. Yada urdhvachvasi tada vrisha sambhara shakatavat utsarjanyati. So now Bhashyakara is connecting it with the previous Vrittanta also. So whenever due to Jara or Upatapata, whatever it is, you finally reach a state where you are very weak and thin, etc. The body is now not functioning correctly. And then what? Urdhvachvasi bhavati means then you are also now breathing heavily and all that, gasping, etc. And when that happens, you are now making sound, correct? Like even the cart which is fully loaded. Okay, Brishahita Sambhara, fully loaded with all kinds of things, like that car. You are also ready to leave. Utsarjanyati, making all this noise, you are ready to leave now. And therefore what? Jara bhavaha, rogadi pidanam, parsyapatischa, shariravataha, avasyam bhavinaha, ete anarthaha, iti vairagyaya idamuchyate. Again, Bhashyakara says, why the Shruti is talking about this? Because becoming old, jaradi bhavaha, jara abhibhavaha, and rogadi pidanam, and also any kind of affliction of all these diseases, etc. Correct? And karsya apatti, becoming weak in old age, etc. For the one who has a shariravataha, this is avasyam bhavinaha, means definitely it is going to happen. Maybe you can postpone it a little bit and all that by leading a lifestyle, good lifestyle, etc. Healthy lifestyle you can have. Okay. But then the old age, etc., will catch up with everybody at some point. And this anartha, and these are all anartha, means these are all undesirables only. And why do you want to go through all these things again and again? That is the idea here. So one doesn't want to be a mortal, really speaking, correct? And you don't want to be born and again become old, suffer all these things. So I do not want any of these things anymore. That clarity one has to have. Then you have vairagya. Iti vairagya idam uchyate. So for the purpose of vairagya only, Shruti is talking about this. Yada asau utsarjanyati tada katham shariram vimuchyati iti drishtantaha uchyate. So okay, once you are ready to leave this body, okay, then how does this this sukshma sharira lingatma, correct? How does it become free from the body? Okay, how does it leave the body and go? For that, this drishtanta is given, the drishtanta of the phala, correct? Fruit drishtanta. So, tatra yatha amram va phalam, udumbaram va phalam, pippalam va phalam. Okay, again, three fruits are mentioned by the Shruti. So, why is it mentioning three? Bhashyakara has to say that. So, he is saying, so, Vishama aneka drishtanta upadanam maranasya aniyata nimitta nimittatva kyapanartham. Okay, so why is the Shruti giving all these three types of fruits and all that? Like I said, an amra may fall due to some reason, correct? And Udumbara, the fig fruits are all different, correct? They are directly in the branch, if you see that. This Amra and all, it is actually hanging through a stalk. And the stalk may not be able to bear the weight anymore, or the stalk becomes weak and then it will fall. The fig tree is different. And the pipala also is different. Okay. So why all these different fruits are mentioned is Bhashyakara is saying Vishama Aneka Drittanta means different and many examples are given. Why? Because even for death, there is no rule that you will die only one way or due to only one cause. So death can happen anytime due to many reasons. Okay. Even due to very, very unexpected reasons also somebody can die. Even very silly things can happen, and even that may result in somebody's death and all that. So we don't know. Or Yamadharmaraja is there all over, okay, with his Yamakinkaraha. Okay. His own helpers are there. So Maranasya Aniyata Nimitatva Kyapanartham. So to show you that there is no rule that you will die only due to this reason or that reason. There are reasons and all we cannot say. There are n number of reasons. There are too many reasons. Due to any reason, death can happen at any time. Therefore, what? Aniyatani maranasya nimittani asankyatani Bhashyakara. So you cannot count it. It is countless reasons are there. Okay. And there is no rule that this alone will cause you death or anything like that. Correct? And so, etadapi vairagyarthameva, this also is to give you vairagya, because your death can come anytime means you have to be already doing whatever you want to achieve. You have to be engaged in that very diligently. You cannot afford to take the foot off the pedal. Okay. Like we say, while you are driving, you have to always keep the foot on the gas pedal, or it is no more gas pedal. It can be electric pedal also, whatever it is. So on the accelerator, you have to keep your foot. You cannot remove it. So that is the Vairagya. So yasmat ayam aneka marana nimittavan tasmat sarvada mrityoho asye vartate iti. So you are literally living with death only, because there are any number of reasons for death can be there. So you are living along with death. Death can come to you anytime. That is the idea here. So understanding that, you should have Vairagya and Bandhana. So badhyate yena vrintena saha sa bandhana karanaha rasaha. So the bandhanat means the fruit is attached to the tree or the plant, correct? And that stalk is called vrinta here. But that vrinta itself can be called bandha or bandhana, or it can be that whatever is flowing within that stalk to keep it alive, correct? Then only it has the strength to hold. But there is a rasa. Inside there is a sap which is flowing and keeping that stalk, uh, uh, it is having that strength to hold the fruit. That rasa itself can be the bandhana, because that is the bandhana karana. If the rasa doesn't flow, that stalk will start drying up, correct? And then it may die, and then it will lose its strength, and then the fruit will fall down. So he is saying that rasa itself can be called bandhana, or yasmin va badhyate iti. Vrintameva uchyate bandhana. So wherever it is attached, that itself, that stalk itself can be called bandhanam, or the sap which is flowing within the stalk can be called as bandhanam. Whichever way it is, tasmat rasat vrintadva bandhanat pramuchyate vatadi aneka nimittam. So this rasa, or from the whatever the stalk, which is the bandhana, the fruit becomes free. And it can also be due to so many other reasons like wind blowing and all that, correct? Vatadi aneka nimittam. So even for the fruit to fall, by nature only, it is becoming ripe and all that, and then the stalk also, the rasa stops flowing and it falls. That is like dying of old age. But that need not be the case always, correct? There can be a very big wind, and then even small fruits and all fall. Or some bird comes and then tries to peck at it and then also it can fall. So there can be many reasons, correct? So Vatadi Aneka Nimittatvam is there even here. For the fruit to fall also, there can be many reasons. So Evam Eva Ayam Purushaha Lingatma Lingopadihi Ebhyaha Angebhyaha Chakshuradi Deha Avayavebhyaha Sampramuchya Samyag Nirlepena Pramuchya. So in this manner, this Purusha also, who is the having the linga, who is called lingatma here by Bhashyakara, means lingopadhi, who has the linga sharira as the upadhi, and again what all these different avayavas are there, correct, organs in the deha itself. The chakshus means the eyes, physical eyes are there, the golakas, and all the different organs are all there. From there the indriyas have to be withdrawn, correct, or taken away. So they are all sticking there, you are tearing it away from there. That is what is called sampramuchya here. So samyag nirlepena pramuchya na sushupta gamana kala iva pranena rakshan. Okay, Bhashyakara also again points out, it is not like going to sleep. See, going to sleep is so peaceful, correct, there, because the prana is still there in the body only. So it is not a very disturbing experience for anybody. In fact, if you are not able to go to sleep only, you are always disturbed. You are having insomnia and all that. But going to sleep is a nice, peaceful thing, and there is no suffering or anything in that. But this is not like that. Because why? Because the prana is going out here. The body is no more protected by prana. In the sleep, body is still protected by prana, and when you get up also, the prana is still functioning there. That's why you are able to get up. But this is not like that. So na sushupta gamana kala iva pranena rakshan kim tarhi saha vayuna upasamhritya. But what happens here? That along with the prana, which is vayu, and then everything is coming out now, correct? Punaha pratinyayam, and again here means what? Punashabdam, Bhashyakara says, Punashabdat पूर्वमपि अयम देहात् देहांतरम असकृत गतवान यथा स्वप्न बुद्धांतौ पुनः पुनः गच्छति तथा. So why the Shruti is saying punaha pratinyayat means the punah shabda is saying again you are doing, means already you have done it, already you have done it, already you have done it. We don't know when it started also, correct? We say this whole process is beginningless in fact. So you have already gone from one body to another many times, countless times already. So asakrit, it's not once, it is many times. Okay. So you have gone from one body to another, like even you have gone from sleep to dream, dream to sleep, etc. many times. So that's why punaha is used here. Punaha pratinyayam means what? Pratigamanam yata gatam ityarthaha. So again you go in the same way you came. Okay. So yata agatam tata eva gacchati. However you came, you are going in the same way. And again, once you go back, what? Prati yonim prati karma shrutadi vashat adravati. So again, you go towards this different yonis, different uh, different kinds of lives you attain. Correct? You can. There's no guarantee that you are going to be born again as human being and all that. Okay. You can be born as any number of species are there, lakhs of millions of species are there in this world. You can take birth in any body, and that is dependent on your karma shrutadi vasha. Means karma means whatever karma you have done. Shruta can be taken as upasana here. Okay, yatha karma yatha shrutam, like that it comes in the Kathopanishad, I think. Also, it says correct. Yatha karma yatha shrutam. Bhashyakara is keeping that in mind and commenting here. Karma shrutadi vashat adravati. Kimartham? Why? Pranaya eva, pranavyuhaya eva ityarthaha. So pranavyuha means, this pranaya is taking it as pranavyuhaya, means establishing all this the constituents of the linga sharira in the body properly, in the new body. For that purpose only it is going, it is taking another body, so that all these this linga sharira, its constituents can function correctly. Because when we say linga sharira, there is five karmendriyas, five jnanendriyas, then all these things are there, correct? And pancha prana, and then mind also we can count as four. Mano, buddhi, ahankara, chitta. So 19 constituents. Some people say 17, some people say 19. 17 means you count it as only 2. Okay. So all these things, for them to establish themselves in the right places in the new body and function, for that purpose only you are going. So saprana eva hi gacchati tataha pranaya eva iti visheshanam anarthakam. So see, for the purpose of prana, if you are going there, means it doesn't make any sense, because anyway you are going along with the prana only. Bhashyakara says saprana eva hi gacchati. So the linga sharira means it is going along with the prana only. Therefore, for the sake of prana, it is going, means it doesn't make any sense. Therefore, prana vyuhaya hi gamanam dehat dehantaram prati. So, prana vyuhaya, only if you say it makes sense, otherwise it doesn't make any sense. Tena hi asya karma phala upabhogartha siddhihi. And only when you are able to function properly in the new body, you can again start exhausting your karma, correct? And experiencing whatever you are supposed to experience as per your karma. Okay, so karma phala upabhogartha siddhihi can be there only once your linga sharira is again going into another body and then starts functioning properly. Na prana satta matrena, not just being along with the prana is useless. That prana should be able to function properly. That is the idea. Therefore, what tasmat tadarthyartham yuktam visheshanam prana vyuhaya iti. So, from this, for this purpose, we understand that the Visheshana Pranaya has to be understood as Prana Vyuhaya. Okay, now he is introducing the next verse. Okay, Tatra Asya Idam Shariram Parityajya Gacchataha Na Anyasya Dehantarasya Upadane Samarthyamasti Dehendriya Viyogat. Okay, now there is a question. See, you are you are going, this Linga Sharira is going out of the Sthula Sharira, the physical body. So the subtle body by itself now it cannot function. It doesn't have any samarthya or capability. Only when it is there in a physical body, it is able to function. So by itself, once it is out of the physical body, it doesn't have any samarthya, means any capability. Then how can it take another body? There is a doubt. Okay, because right now it is not with any deha, etc. And also the indriya golakas are all not there. So deha indriya viyoga, since it is separated from deha, it doesn't have any samarthya, any capability to even take another body. That is the doubt. So nacha anye asya vrityasthaniyaha grihamiva rajñe sharirantaram kritva pratikshamaanaha vidyante. Okay, the doubt is, see, if a king goes from one palace to another building or one home to another home, people are already there, correct? People would have made that, if a new home is constructed, means they would have constructed that home, keep it ready in all manner. Then only the king will go from this house to another house, correct? So like that, the king has lot of servants, Brityas, to do all that, correct? Like that, here what is there? Who is going to keep another body for this Linga Sharira, so that it can go and take that other body and happily start functioning there? Is there anything like that? That is the doubt, right? So Sharira Antaram Kritva Pratikshamana, waiting. Somebody is waiting, expecting that you will come. They are ready with a new body. All you have to do is go and enter that body and start functioning. Is there anything like that? Means he is saying it is not there. Na vidyante. So pratikshamanaha na vidyante. Tha evam sati katam asya sharirantara upapadanam iti. So this being the case, how can this linga sharira, having gone out of one physical body, how can it take another body? This is the doubt, means uchyate. Now this is said by the Upanishad itself. What? Sarvam hi asya jagate swakarma phala upabhoga sadhanatvaya upattam. See, this entire world, in fact, if you remember, I don't know how many of you remember that in the first chapter, fifth Brahmana, the Jiva itself, Jiva is called the Pita of the Jagat. Okay, because the, the whole world itself, Ishvara is not creating for his own purpose. It is for your purpose. It is for you to exhaust your karma. Only this entire world is created. So, this entire world, whatever is there, the Jagat itself, it is only to Swakarma Phala Upabhoga Sadhanatvaya, means it is a means for you to enjoy your own karma. Correct? That is why the Jagat is there. this world. So this world itself is created for that, it is there for that, it is gained for that only. And swakarma phala upabhogaya cha ayam pravrittaha dehantaram pratipitsuhu. So the one who is desirous of gaining another body, that that Jivatma also goes from one body to another for what purpose? For the purpose of again enjoying one's own karma. Correct? Therefore, what? Tasmat sarvameva jagat swakarmana prayuktam tat karma phala upabhoga yogyam sadhanam kritva pratikshata eva. So this entire world is waiting, because this entire world is running only due to your karma. Correct? It is impelled by your own karma, and that, and for you to enjoy your karma, there is something is waiting for you. Okay, that karma phala upabhoga yogyam. So that which is fit, a body which is fit for you to enjoy your karma phala, means if you have to enjoy a lot of punya, then it is a deva sharira. If you have to enjoy papa, means it can be some other sharira here only, or in whatever naraka, etc. So the body which is fit for you to enjoy your own karma, that body is waiting. Sadhanam kritva pratikshata eva. So that is there. The body is there already due to your karma. The body is ready, and so you have to enter that and start enjoying your karma. That's it. And that is said in Shatapatha Brahmana also already. Kritam lokam purushaha abhijayate. So you are born into a loka which has been created for you only already. Okay, according to your karma. So it is shrutehe. And it is like yatha swapnat jagaritam pratipitso. Bhashyakara says, when you are in swapna, you are having one body and all that. Once you leave that, you come to Jagrat, your body is already there, correct? You wake up in the body. This body is already there. Like that, even when you go from, you die in one body and then you have to take up another body, means that body also is ready. Okay. But in fact, we also help those who are there, we send off, correct? All our aparakarma is for that only. The Preta Sharira we nourish and then say Tata and send them so that they can go and take another body. Like that, we also give a send off. There also, in the new body, wherever you have to take, in fact, in Mundaka Upanishad, it is said that all the punya you have done, it will welcome you, it seems. Please come, please come. I am now taking you to the Swargaloka and all that. Like that, there are the new body also is there ready for you. And so it is all your karma only. So due to that, so you will have to go and take that. Okay, tat katamiti loka prasiddha drishtanta uchyate. So now for that also another king drishtanta is given. How king is welcomed wherever he goes, everybody is ready. They keep everything ready. Similarly, when the king leaves also, he goes with a retinue and people are all sending him off. Like a PM goes out to another country, then all the cabinet and so many people go up to the airport and send him off. Some people go along with him also. Similarly, when he lands in another country, everybody is waiting. Our consulate people, other country people also are waiting for him, etc. Like that. That is the Drishtanta which the Upanishad is going to give. We will see that in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.